Guys, 2 months ago in November, I promised you that, I asked you to give me as many questions about either my channel or Formula 1 as possible. And as I've looked, pretty much every single comment has been about F1. There's only been 6 comments, but someone has put like 50 questions down, but we're not going to be able to do it. So I said I'll do a Q&A when there's enough, and it's all by the same person. So, question number 1. How did you first get into F1? Well, so in 2019 it was the British Grand Prix, but I didn't even know. So me and my dad, I was with my dad, where I used to go to his house on the weekends, and I asked, can we watch F1? And he said, can we try this? And it was F1, and he said, yeah. And there used to be like underground cameras, and I used to love that. So that is how, that's what got me into it. That was 2019. Who was your first favourite F1 driver? Well, most people should know this. It's Lewis Hamilton. But now my favourite driver is Lando Norris because of someone. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. What has made you want to start creating F1 content on YouTube? Well, it's not just been F1 content. I wanted to do loads of other things, but I just wanted to, consider my YouTube idol is Jelle Van Voort. If you search up Jelly, like how you'd spell the food, Jelly, Jelly, you'll find him, and he's my, he's my idol, really, for YouTube. What's the most stressful race weekend you've watched or covered? The most stressful race weekend has to be Albert Park 2025. That was chaos. So many drivers retiring, wet, dry conditions, Lando winning, and yeah. Is DRS good or bad for racing? I think it's good because it does increase overtakes, but bad also because it's just so easy to overtake. Are team orders ruining F1 or part of the sport? One word, yes. I mean, come on, yeah, there's just no point. If that's how you're going to be winning races, as George Russell said, well, it's just boring, isn't it? Does the fastest car always win the World Championship? Statistically, no. And there are 2 reasons. 1982, arguably, Ferrari had the quickest car. Keke Rosberg won in a Williams. 2021, statistically, Mercedes actually had the fastest car. Max Verstappen won. Has F1 become too safe or too corporate? Well, it's become too safe, because, it has to be safe. And corporate, I think, I think it has been a bit too, corporate. I think it has been a bit too much corporate, and, I think. Best F1 livery ever? Well, you never said, really, if it could be testing or on in the race weekend. So I'm actually going to go with the Red Bull 2015 testing livery. Commentators you love the most? Well, if you know me, I love David Croft and Martin Brundle. If you were team principal, who would you sign? I would probably, if I had 2 oldies, I'd probably sign 2 youngsters. Something probably like Josep Pepe Marti, and Tim Tramnitz. One track you want to add to the F1 calendar? Oh gosh, this is the hardest question yet. To be honest, I think I would add something like I probably want to add Estoril back. I know that probably won't happen, but yeah, Estoril, I think. Prime Senna versus Prime Hamilton versus Prime Verstappen. Who wins? It has to be Senna. Come on. 5 Monaco Grand Prix wins in a row. He won at Brazil. He won 3 World Championships. Although Prime Hamilton and Verstappen were good, in Senna's prime, he won using 6 gears. I think Hamilton's the GOAT, but I have to go Senna, to be honest. Any F1 YouTubers you'd love to collaborate with? Well, this would have to be when I'm older. Let's say when I'm 18 and I was like, if I could give someone a call, obviously, if I knew their number, if I could collaborate with someone, it'd probably be Quadrant. How important is strategy versus driver skill? Well, driver skill is a good. Driver skill. If you have skill in a car, in an F1 car, you have to have consistency. If you have a strategy, you just got to be the opposite of Ferrari. Are sprint races improving weekends or hurting them? To be honest, I think they're hurting them. At this point, F1's just becoming like the junior series, because that's what F2 do. And, yeah. Is Max Verstappen unbeatable right now? I'm guessing this was from 2024, a question from 2024, but I don't think he is unbeatable because Lando Norris has just won the championship. Should F1 bring back V10 engines? Well, I don't think they would, but yeah, I definitely do think so. I think that would be a very good idea. Would you change anything about the current regulations? The only thing I'd change about the regulations is probably, you have to have your whole car painted, because right now it's 65%. As We Are the Race said, it is a step in the right direction, I think, because if you just don't paint your car, you'll have less weight because it's less paint and it's just carbon. But I think it has to be, the whole car has to be painted. But if it's a black font, that's fine. Best F1 season of all time. In my opinion, it has to be 2025. Such a roller coaster. Isaac Hadjar getting a podium, Antonelli getting a podium, so many new rookies, huge crashes, and yeah. What is the total number of F1 championship winners? I think 35. Great. So when did F1 officially start? Well, if you're talking about when the first race was, it's May 13th, 1950. If you're talking about when the Confederation, the company was made, it would be 1946. Worst strategy call you've seen? 2001 A1 ring at Austria. It's basically the Red Bull ring. Jean Todt saying, "Let Michael pass for the championship." Worst call ever. Come on. Best recent example of a strategy masterclass. I am going to go with, if recent's in the last 10 years, I'm going to go with Hamilton, Hulkenberg, 2025 Silverstone, 19th to 13th, because he said, "No, I don't want a box." Which video are you most proud of? I'm proud of all of them, really. Although most of them don't get views. Yeah, I'm happy with all of them. So, guys, that will be the end of the video. Make sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.